So I'm gonna do it the first time here open for creating a selection, and then we're gonna pull it into a file so that we can have all our extractors being separated, and then we can just call them as they go. So for that to happen, we need to add some elements. So let's review first extractions. The first one we need to use is the reference. The reference is a class in Revit as well. So we're just gonna do a pick reference, and we're gonna declare it as null, so that in that way it's not having any content, it's just being empty voided. If we leave it like that, it wouldn't be existing, so it just need to be called null. Within that reference being picked, then we need to open a transaction, because this transaction is gonna let us interact with Revit. So let's say a transaction gonna be called a new transaction. We need to use the document because it's going to be reading from there. Then the type of element we want to pull. In this case, it can be an element or it can be a family instance, because the column can work both. So let's try it with element. The element itself, the column, we're going to call it selected. And it's becoming null because it's empty. We don't have it select anything. And then we can just start the transaction. Transaction.start selection. And the transaction.commit. The function we're using needs to have the reference, so we're going to call it picket reference. It's going to be the selector. The selector, we have it here from the selection, being called as a pick object. It's singular picking objects. We can have a object type dot. You can see have element, linked element, point on element, sub element, face. We want to pick an element. Pick the element, then we can just have a selection filter, or we can just have it within the annotation select. Then once it's already been picked, what we want to have is a selected value to be applied. Since our element is empty, we have here an element called empty, right? So for that to be empty, we need to transform the reference to an object, and we have our function called doc get element using the pick reference. That pick reference is going to bring us back to this element. It's going to be the selected, and that's going to work. So things to notice here is that our transaction, now we have a problem of variables because that transaction is being read multiple times. So I'm just going to comment those, and what we want to have is the selection being run. So same thing will apply if we just do save all. This single selector is picking an object to be added. So we go build select upon. Then we wanted to reattach the process so we can see what's happening. Once it's running, we can go for add-ins. The add-in manager just need to be removed and reloaded. So now we have main add-in structure. We run it. The message showing is select, and I need to select something. So I select it, and it says the element you select is a family instance. And it's showing me here all the parameters we have, like a location point, the parameter map set, it's concrete, it's a family symbol, it's an object that it's being run, it's the column itself. It's running from that type of settings, right? So we have it already selected, and now we can do things with it. So let's try to run other types of selectors, and let's make it better so that we are starting to work around our settings.